Hi guys. That was an awkward intro. Let's redo that. Hi guys, it's Bella's Farm Life. That's better. Today I'm going to be giving you guys the story on Crafty because some people were asking about how I got him and all this, like, just I have a ton of questions on him. That's the bottom line. So I'm going to be answering those. I'm going to put 2 videos out today. I'm going to try to, at least. One's going to have my cow in it, and one is this video. So let's get started on the story of Crafty. So we're going to turn this way, and it's just going to be like me talking. I might insert a few photos of him, all of that. I have his treats in my pocket right now, actually. Okay, so there was a girl that was boarding at our farm, since my father owns and operates this horse farm, and she was moving away, so she couldn't take Crafty with her. And Crafty was, like I said, he's an off-the-track thoroughbred. He is 18 years old now, but at the time he was fairly young. He was in his prime time at that time. He was very high-strung, chains around the nose. Some people were scared of him. We had leased him out to a very advanced rider, and he had tried to rear up and throw her off. So he was, at that point in his life, he was just very high-strung. He was crazy, and it just wasn't his time to do anything. He just wasn't having it. At the time, I was only like 10. I'm 16 now, so I was only like 10. And my parents didn't want me to ride him just at that time because I had a few medical conditions, and if I was to get hurt, it wouldn't have gone over well. So basically, I couldn't ride him. People had approached my dad about purchasing him from us and possibly just using him for a lesson program and all this stuff, just to like train him and get him ready for that. And my dad didn't think, number one, he'd be suitable for that at the time of his life he was in, and number 2, he had told all of them, Bella, so myself, one day is really going to want to ride him, and I know that. So I'm going to keep him for her until she's ready and old enough to take on a horse like that. I still groomed Crafty, obviously, did things like that. He was fine for that. It was just the riding end that he was just a little bit too much for. We turned him out to pasture for probably about 4 years. And he just needed downtime. We let him heal up from the track, let his mind kind of just settle down a bit because his mind was pretty frazzled. And one day I decided, it was in August of 2 years ago, I decided I wanted to get on him. So what I did, it was a little bit later at night, nobody was here, it was dark, and I'm sorry, I'm like having a brain fart, and I took him out and put just the halter on him, clipped the lead rope to the side, tied it together for like a rein, because I remember one thing about him before was he didn't like the bit too much, so I didn't use a bit on him. At that time, I didn't put a saddle on him, nothing. And I had my sister come out for spotting me just in case, and I just sat on him and laid on him, and started walking around the ring bareback, and he was perfectly fine with it. A lot of people do say that Crafty is the way he is only because of me, because he just loves me. I like to believe that, but some horses, I just think he did need downtime to settle down. I do think partially it is love for me because I take care of him, do a lot with him. He's my main man, so I think he does appreciate that I take care of him and everything. About 2 weeks after first getting on him, we were loping around the brown pen, and about a week after that, we were, about a week after that, we were jumping. So everything went by very quickly. It was kind of like 1 second I was just on him bareback, and the next second I was jumping him. Now, just a little background on me. I have no clue whatsoever how to jump. I had only ridden Western my whole life. Never did I ever sit in an English saddle. And I taught myself how to do it with the help of my dad, obviously. So my dad kind of helped me out, taught me how to do a few things, taught me the ropes of it, and then I kind of took it from there. I've taken a few lessons from other people to kind of get the feel of what a real jumping horse looks like and feels like. And Crafty is honestly the best horse I have when it comes to jumping. So for Crafty, the really amazing thing about him is when he's a little short on his stride or long, he will still jump that jump. He doesn't throw me, he doesn't refuse. I can only count probably twice that he's ever refused, and it wasn't because of him being an idiot or stupid. It was a correct refusal because he knew that if he tried to jump it, he'd either crash through it or trip or something. So he just kind of, he doesn't even stop and dive away. He just kind of lightly puts the brakes on. He doesn't do anything that's gonna hurt me, which is another like attribution to him just wanting to take care of me. My dog is barking, so I'll be right back. Okay, so because this is just kind of a short, quick video, to really sum everything up is Crafty is a blessing. I learned how to jump on the most easygoing, most honest horse, and I'm so thankful for that because I've seen people get thrown horribly in these horrible wrecks, and sometimes it makes it so they can never ride again. Sometimes they can't ride for months on end. And with Crafty, I've never had that problem. I came off of him once in the very, very, very beginning. But other than that, I've never come off of him. He has never thrown a buck. He has never reared up. He has never bit at me. He's never kicked at me. He is absolutely perfect. And when I say that, I mean that in the most honest way. It's not me just saying, oh yeah, my horse is perfect. No, he's literally perfect. I can't think of one bad thing about him. He's good in a herd. He's not dominant, but he's not low on the totem pole. So he doesn't get picked on, but he's not the picker-oner. He's great in a stall. He'll sit in the stall and do whatever. He doesn't care. He loves food, so he can be easily bribed. He's easy to catch. He stands on the cross ties like a dream, picks up all his feet like a dream. Tacking him up, easiest thing. Getting on him, perfect, stands there. Doesn't do anything, no bad habits, nothing, no cribbing, no weaving, no anything, no pawing, nothing, knock on wood. I don't think he was knock on. Because normally when you say that, the next day you're gonna go out and see him sucking on a fence. But that's just Crafty, and he's absolutely amazing, and I love him. And a lot of people will say, oh, it's because of his age and da-da-da-da. I have seen thoroughbreds and horses, not even thoroughbreds, horses that are 30 years old, and they're still running around like a maniac. So he truly had a breakthrough, got within himself, and just trusts me enough to jump him and to take care of him and all of that. So I do think that if he didn't trust me, he would not allow me to do this with him. He's very like one person type of horse. He kind of takes to one person, he loves one person, and he kind of sticks with that one person. I use him for lessons occasionally, just lead line lessons. Perfectly fine with that, as long as I'm right next to him. Perfectly fine. So like I said, he's really a dream to have, and I'm so blessed to be able to have him in my life. And I honestly don't think I would want any other horse. I don't think that's even possible. I don't think I would want to learn or go back and pick a different horse to learn on. I can ride him Western. We do trail rides. We have his Western saddle literally right there with his little with his little saddle sack on it. We have his English saddle, which is right there. Our dressage saddle is right there on the there it is, right there. I was trying to find it with my finger. So that's kind of all his tack over there. So I do everything with him. Jumping, the trails, Western riding, anything, he'll do it. He doesn't care. He goes about it like a champ. It doesn't bother him. He loves it. Nothing phases him. He's bomb-proof. Literally nothing can scare him. Especially now that he's comfortable with being ridden and stuff, and it doesn't give him even the least bit anxiety. He is absolutely bomb-proof. Nothing can happen. Like, a boulder could come smashing down, and he would not even bat an eye. He's that great. So I have a lot of trust in him and a lot of faith in him, as you guys can tell. And I really do trust him with everything I do. And that is just a little summary on the story of Crafty, and I'll add some pictures and videos of him at the end of this video so you guys can kind of see a little bit about him. I'll probably add a few clips between too, so you'll probably see those, already have seen those. So yeah, that's the story of Crafty.